NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school football, where the Fort Loramie Redskins will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Orchards Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and with me tonight, Brandon Coverman. A great evening for football. It's almost perfect weather, 72 degrees, a wind out of the northwest, very slight at about 5 miles an hour, and we're set for another football season here on NK Telco Sports. Fort Loramie Redskins, they come in, Brandon, they were 11-3 last year, regional finals, but they've lost 12 players to graduation, including 6 players that were all district.
Yeah, most notably here for Spencer Wells, for the 6-year head coach. He loses his quarterback, Caleb Maurer, big-time wide receiver Logan Eilerman that really powered that Loramie offense that made it to regional finals. They lost 24-0 to eventual state champions, the New Bremen Cardinals, just here up north. And they lost 24-0 to them. But his brother, Caleb's brother Maxwell, is going to replace him at quarterback this year. It'll be very interesting to see how this new era of Loramie football starts here tonight against Minster, who they haven't lost to since 2019.
And the Wildcats, on the other hand, they overall lead the series at 14-7. However, Fort Loramie has won the last 3 meetings, 2 of them last year, one of them in the playoffs, a 35-19 win in what I believe was the regional semis. The Wildcats are led by Brogan Steffi, and Brogan, outstanding quarterback, stands number 4 in completed yardage for the Wildcats career-wise, and Brogan is just a junior.
Yeah, and he's the real deal. I remember his first game as a freshman. He came in that second drive against Fort Loramie. But we talked to Coach Whiting, during the week, and he said our youth is not an excuse anymore. He knows he has some special talent at hands. He knows that he has a very talented roster. He said there's no excuse. We have to take it to the next level, which I thought is a great comment by Coach Whiting. He knows that he has high expectations, and Minster is a school. It says on the side of their school, a tradition of excellence. Their football is a tradition of excellence as well. They expect, to play in high competitive games. They expect to compete with Marion and Coldwater for the MAC title. They're going to expect to compete for a Division VII state crown this year, and it all starts with a guy slinging it, Brogan Steffi.
And, of course, the Wildcats have more than just Steffi. James Niemeyer, outstanding defender, 8 interceptions last year. Excellent receiver. I believe he had 51 catches last year. He's a great target. And they do have some offensive firepower, averaging almost 30 points a game last year.
Yeah, you're going to look at a guy like James Niemeyer who can high point the ball, go after it. That's definitely a good way to talk about it. You got Connor Schmeezing as well, another part of that junior bunch there for the Minster Wildcats. It's going to be fun to watch them develop over the course of the season and see how these guys play as you see them come out on here on the field for the first time in the 2023 season.
And I think when you flip it back over to Fort Loramie, you look at them, and their key returner is the running back, Will Holland. Will had 956 yards rushing with that offense that was led by quarterback Caleb Maurer, and he had 12 touchdowns. So I think for the Redskins, it comes down to how much offense that they can generate this season.
Yeah, and you may see it more of a ground attack through Fort Loramie this year. Will Holland definitely going to be probably the bell cow back, and he's been getting some Division III looks, seeing him on social media. Very talented back here. I'd expect him to be a big point of the focal point of the offense here and try to take the pressure off of new quarterback Maxwell Maurer. If Loramie can run the ball good, burn some clock here, really rely on Holland, that will help them, shorten this game here a bit.
Officials for tonight's game as they stand in the M in the center of Memorial Field here in Minster. Referee tonight, Mark Riley. The umpire is Jake Smith. Line judge, John Clay. Linesman, Nate Filkins. The center judge, Kurt Schooley, and the back judge is Trevor Lotz. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. First for the visiting Fort Loramie Redskins for head coach Spencer Wells.
Coach Wells talks about gaining experience quickly. Hey, you don't gain experience by just being on the sidelines. You got to got to get out there and hit. It says play mistake-free football. Don't give Brogan Steffi's offense extra chances to score points. And he says the defense must respond to that Minster firepower. Could be a high-scoring game. Coach Wells says we might have to score with them at some points.
And for the Wildcats, under head coach Seth Whiting, our keys to the game tonight, of course, brought to you, as always, by Keyhole Pizza.
Talking about playing sound defense and tackling well out in space, not letting Loramie explode for an extra 4 or 5 yards, forcing a turnover here out of this young Loramie offense and limiting them self-inflicted wounds and not giving the Loramie offense extra opportunities to strike the bit.
And our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, as always. And we're set as Minster will tee it up, and the 2023 high school football season just seconds away from beginning as number 25, Justin Bergman, a 5'10 senior, will kick it up for the orange and black. It's a short kick. It bounds to the 22-yard line. Redskins with the return. They'll come across the 30, and they'll fall forward to about the 32 as look like number 11, Will Holland, one of the returning starters, as we noted the beginning of our broadcast with the return. So Fort Loramie will start it. Football will rest at the 32-yard line, and it's 1st and 10, Fort Loramie. Fort Loramie 11-3 in 2022. Spencer Wells begins his 6th season with the Fort Loramie program. Maxwell Maurer calls the signals. He'll go straight ahead across the 40. He'll get across the 42, so he'll pick up a 1st down, and the Redskins with a little quarterback draw to start things up.
Just a nice little run, too, to get this offense kind of settled down here, and you move the chains there early. You know, definitely playing into Coach Wells' script here early.
Football is at the 44, so it's 1st and 10. Loramie picks up their first down of the season. They have 2 receivers to the right side. And Holland in the backfield with Maurer. Maurer's going to try and fight towards the 50. He'll be just shy of that. Number 72 in on the stop. That's Chad Schultze, a 6'1", 300-pound senior on that line for Minster.
Chad's one of those guys that play both ways here. One of 5 guys that we'll see start both ways here for Coach Whiting.
It's going to make it 2nd down, and we'll call it, about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 for Fort Loramie. Football at the 49. They'll shift to the right side. In motion is Hoying. He'll get the football. Tries to cut it up, and with the hit, number 10, that's Connor Schmeezing.
They gave it to Thomas Hoying there on that counts as a pass, little pop pass right there. And nice play by Schmeezing to come out of his lane. The first real negative play there we see by the Minster defense.
Football is at the Minster 49-yard line, so it's 3rd down. We'll call it a long 3 as Fort Loramie sticking to the ground. Hoying will go to the right side along with Cole Barhorst, a 6'2 junior. They're split to the right side. Back over to the left side is Carter Eilerman. He'll shift back over with Ty Kemper. And a couple more shifts and perhaps a procedure call.
Yeah.
Delay a game.
And that's the thing, too. You do those shifts, you do those motions, a lot of time being ran off that clock there. And what Loramie's trying to do is confuse that Minster defense there. And unfortunately, Loramie just didn't go through their motions quick enough there, ran out of time.
So that's going to push it back to the Fort Loramie 46-yard line. So let's make it 3rd down and 8. And a short yardage situation now becomes an 8-yard situation for Fort Loramie. Eilerman to the right side. 2 receivers to the left side. One of them, Hoying. Mauer's going to throw it. He's looking for number 15, Cole Barhorst. Barhorst was really open, Brandon, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and a good drive to start by Loramie. But again, the penalty, the mistake kills you there, puts you instead of that 3rd and 3 and that 3rd and 8 there. And Maxwell Mauer facing a little bit of pressure there, forces this Loramie punt situation.
Spencer Knopf will kick it away, and Schmiesing will stand. He's moving up. Looks like he's at about the 23 or 4 yard line. Knopf's kick, and it's right where Schmiesing is. He'll try the return. He's got some running room. Nice move, and he'll get it up to about the 38 yard line. Connor Schmiesing. One thing about Connor Schmiesing, he's got a lot of all-purpose yards.
Yeah, a lot of energy, too. He's a tough tackle, a little smaller in size, under 6 foot, but, man, he's a ball of energy and just athletic here. And now we're going to see this highly anticipated Minster offense here for the first time this season.
Wildcats onto the field. James Niemeyer will go to the far left, 3 receivers to the right side. Schmiesing in the backfield as Steffi will stand at the 35 and shout the signals. He'll carry the football straight ahead.
Definitely they're going to count on their line getting a push there. You put 3 receivers on the bottom, you put Niemeyer, isolate him on the top to try to lighten that box a bit to make it easier for Steffi to run. He is a good dual threat.
Steffi threw for over 2,500 yards last year, but he's also a definite threat to run the football. Just shy, I believe, of 1,000 yards on the season a year ago. Steffi, short pass, Schmiesing. Great defensive play inside. That's number 54, Roger Hoying, one of the returning starters, the senior at 6 foot, 265 pounds, reads it and read it very well, Brandon.
Yeah, and that's the thing on that screen play. You let them linemen come through, and then they pop it over to Schmiesing. Nice recovery there by Hoying there to get only 3 yards on that play, make it 3rd and short.
Fort Loramie defense led by number 83, Damian Bruns, 6'6", 235-pounder. He's number 83. He'll switch over to the right side. He had 50 tackles last year. Let's see how it shakes down. Steffi, hands off. Schmiesing trying to get out the left side, but
drop. Yeah.
Defense is a gain of only a yard or so. I'm not sure if Bruns got the stop there or not.
I couldn't see.
It went that way. It could have been also number 54, Roger Hoying. That's a pretty tough side of the defense to try to run against. 4th down and 2.
Interesting call early here, Dave.
Football at the Minster 47. 2 in the backfield for the Wildcats. Steffi has the 1st down and more. He may find the end zone at the 20, at the 10, touchdown. Minster, 6:33 to go. "53-yard run."
Hey, you know, I say interesting call here early. Didn't know if they were going to try to pull him off sides here. That's why it was interesting. You didn't know, maybe the Loramie defense didn't know if Steffi was going to, run or if they were going to try to wind the clock down, maybe try to draw him off sides there. But they just let their athlete move and go and pull off a 53-yard touchdown there by Brogan Steffi, the first of many for him this season.
Justin Bergman tries the extra point kick. It looks good, and it is. Bergman tacks on the extra point. 6:33 to go, opening quarter of football. Minster 7, Fort Loramie nothing. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Bergman will kick it off after Steffi's 53-yard touchdown run. That brought the folks to their feet here at Minster. Here comes the return. Hoying with it. He's still on his feet. Across midfield. Hoying's got open territory. It's a foot race now. Hoying is going to take it to the house. And it's 7-6, and the Fort Loramie sideline explodes.
What a punch in the face right back. Spencer Wells talking about how this could be a high-scoring game. He says the defense must respond to Minster firepower. Well, he didn't talk about the special teams there. What a response. He had all this energy on the Minster side that has now evaporated and gone to the other side, and we're a PAT away from this game being tied.
Hoying electrifying the crowd here with that return. And it's a 1-point Minster lead. Extra point. Aiden Bolin trying to tie it up. Kick is low. Is it good? It gets through, and we are tied. 6 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Opening quarter. Lots of offense. Our score, Minster 7, Fort Loramie 7. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Bolin will kick it off. His extra point has tied this one up. So 2 electrifying plays. First one by Minster and then another by Fort Loramie on the ensuing kickoff after the Minster score, and we're tied. The ball will roll out of bounds. Clock at 6:18 to go here in our opening quarter of the 2023 football season.
Oh, and 2 great plays there by both sides. Loramie on special teams, Minster on a 4th and short, and it's been a great start to this 2023 season.
One thing about Steffi, you have to note, he had 934 yards rushing last season for the Wildcats and scored 21 touchdowns. So he had quite a scoring machine. Let's see what happens here. Fort Loramie defense, they'll dig in. Schmeezing in the backfield. Cole Richard in motion to the left side for the Wildcats. Schmeezing gets the call. Trying to churn his way upfield, but good defense there by Fort Loramie. Host of tacklers, one of them Gabe Hart. Number 4, number 54 also, I believe, in on it, Roger Hoying. And also number 16, Thomas Hoying, I believe, also in on the stop. So that'll make it 2nd down and 7. They'll call it a gain of 3 as the clock counts down. The First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. We are tied at 7-all. Steffi, he'll throw it. Pass is completed. Schwederman with the grab.
Nice little RPO right there, Dave, and get about a yard short there. So again, a little 3rd and short situation. There's a couple things you got to account for. You got to account for Steffi in the short yard situation. You got to account for Schmiesing as the halfback here. So Loramie's got to be disciplined on defense in these short yardage situations.
Isaac Larger into the lineup for Minster. He'll be the up back as Schmiesing will stand behind Steffi. 2 receivers to the left side. Handoff. Schmiesing has the first down. They have the first down and the drive continues. Stopped that time by number 50, Brock McCumber, 6 foot, 190-pound senior linebacker. And it's 1st and 10 Minster. Into the Wildcat lineup comes Steffi back into the huddle. Niemeyer goes to the left side, as does Schwederman. 2 receivers left. Schmiesing in the backfield. Schwederman in motion to the right side. Steffi looks left. Niemeyer, first down and more. Boy, that's just a precision pass, and those two you can see have worked an awful lot together to make that pass complete.
You tell they've been doing it since junior high. Just nice timing. He throws to the outer hip right there and hits Niemeyer right in his hands. That was beautiful and crisp there between Niemeyer and Steffi. Great chemistry.
Football goes to the Fort Loramie 42-yard line. 3:45 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Schmiesing in the backfield. Steffi takes a look at the the Redskins defense. 3 receivers right side. He looks that way. Short passes incomplete. Looking for number 14, Schwederman.
Aiden Bolin there with a nice pass breakup right there, and said the kicker, and did a nice job there. Did Bolin and getting his hand in there and breaking it up.
Yeah, that play was well covered, and so kudos to the Fort Loramie defense that time as Bolin in on the tip pass, and it's 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 3:24. Bolin goes to the right side, the defensive back. Schmiesing runs that way. He'll get across or near the 40. He'll get right at the 40, it looks like, if the official is correct and where he's going to spot it.
Bolin in there on the tackle game. Great play there by Loramie. You put Minster in a 3rd and long situation here. This is a turning point here for Loramie. They can get a big stop here. You know, being tied here through the first quarter. It's a huge play right here. You can't let Minster get about 5-6 yards on this play, or else it's 4-down territory, you'd think. You need to get another negative play here.
Dylan Heitkamp, number 8, into the Minster lineup. 3 receivers to the right side. Heitkamp, one of them. He'll stay behind. Heitkamp does. Steffi's going to run with it. Has the first down across the 30. Ball marked at the 27 again.
24 or 26, I'd say. My bad. 26. Yeah, 27. Never mind. Wow, my numbers are off.
I was watching the line, Joe.
I was like, yeah, you should.
It's an old skill.
I was like, oh.
He had his foot on the 27, so I knew that's where it was going to be. Over to the right side, pass just a little bit short, and it's incomplete. Clock's going to stop at 2:12.
It's the first game for us announcers, too. We're trying to get this down a little bit, aren't we?
We could say that. That's a great night for football. That's all I can say. That's
beautiful.
That's number one. That's all one problem immediately.
Exactly.
Got sunshine and about 70 degrees. Here comes Schmiesing, right side. Let's see who's in on the stop. Number 50, Brock McCumber, also in on the stop again. McCumber with the tackle. And you know, it also helps to have white and black uniforms where the numbers are very visible.
Oh, that's so nice. I agree. And 3rd and 6 here. And I got to get this stop here if you're Loramie. Minster's done well in executing that 3rd and long here. You know, I always chuck to that Steffi run like they did last 3rd and 8.
Schmiesing in the backfield. Over the middle, pass for Heitkamp, just about a half a step off. And a pass is incomplete, so that's going to make it 4th down and 6. A minute 23 to play in this first quarter.
Be about a 40-yard field goal from this range, 38, 40-yard field goal, somewhere in that range. So we'll see what the call is here.
I think they're going to go for it. I think with Brogan Steffi with the football, they'll make something happen here. 3 receivers to the left. Schmiesing's out of the backfield, though, Brandon. Let's see what that means. He's in the slot to Steffi's left, and we've got a timeout. Fort Loramie, all timeouts this season, brought to you by the folks at Precision Strip. And with 1:23 to go here in the opening quarter, we'll take a break as well. Our score, Minster 7, Fort Loramie 7. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
4th down and 6. And as we said, all timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Back to the action. This time, Schmiesing in the backfield. Heitkamp in motion. Fake to Heitkamp. Steffi rolls around, going down the middle. Incomplete. Would have been a touchdown as Charlie Schmiesing, 6'2 senior, just over his fingertips. That play was definitely open, Brandon.
Yeah, it was. That 11-play drive ends up in no points, but you pin Loramie deep here as we near the end of the first quarter. You know, a little more of a balanced drive there. You've seen it as we got on the Loramie territory side of the field. We'll get a little more pass-heavy. But a good stop there, well needed by Spencer Wells' defense. You talk about shortening the game. That's exactly what they want to do, and they get a big stop here.
Fort Loramie with the football. Ball at the 23-yard line. Maurer to Holland. He's going nowhere. In on the stop, number 26. Ray Hoying, 6'2", 180-pound sophomore. He makes the tackle for the Redskins. Excuse me, let me get the right team. It wasn't Hoying. Let's go with number 26, Will Kanapke. It just dawned on me. It was a 26, but it was Will Kanapke with a stop. Holland, he's powering towards the 30. Ball on the ground. Let's see what happens here. Minster's sideline saying, hey, it's our football, but I think they're going to rule that he's down.
Yeah. That was pretty late ruling anyway by Minster. So Minster, too, new defensive coordinator this year. Their old defensive coordinator, Jake Circle, the coach at Parkway now.
Football at the 29-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 5. And that's going to be the end of our first quarter of play here on NK Telco Sports. First quarter score. It's been an exciting opening quarter of football to this 2023 season. Minster 7, Fort Loramie 7. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NK Telco. Call today.
Second quarter of football is upon us here on NK Telco Sports. Thanks for joining us. Fort Loramie and Minster were tied at 7-all on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Steffi put the Wildcats in the lead with a 53-yard run, and then Thomas Hoying took an 85-yard touchdown return on the kick as pass from Maurer to the big receiver Carter Eilerman, and he stretches it out, all 6'3" of him, but a flag on the play.
Oh, wow. That's a tough break there for Loramie. And Maurer threw that up there where only Eilerman could get it. It was kind of lobbed up there. But the penalty, going to take him back there. Don't know what it was. But, man, that's a tough one to swallow for the Redskins there. You really needed to move the ball.
Not sure if it was a holding call. So with the clock is counting down, I believe it was a hold against Fort Loramie, as Maurer will stand there and call the shots. He'll roll to his right side. He's going to throw it upfield. Heitkamp with the interception as he inbounds. That's the question.
I don't think he was. Minster sideline pointing at he was.
He might have been past the line of scrimmage, Maurer, on that throw, so there could be a couple of issues with this play.
I thought maybe his front foot dragged out of bounds, but the Minster sideline had the best view. I think they're going to decline it anyway, just bring on the punt unit, because I don't think they ruled an interception at all. The Loramie offense has only actually ran 7 plays so far. And just over a quarter of football. And you had that return for a touchdown by Thomas Hoying, which knotted the game up here.
Trying to sort things out, and illegal forward pass. It was past the line of scrimmage, so that's a loss of down. That'll make it, it should make it 4th down then. Knopf will punt it away. Spencer Knopf, 6'3" junior. Line drive of a kick. It sends Heitkamp back to the Minster 46-yard line. He'll slip and fall as he gets back into Fort Loramie territory.
Good punt by Knopf there. Got them back on their toes.
Football will be at the Fort Loramie 47. Minster will start this drive at the Loramie 47. Minster owns a 14-7 overall record against Fort Loramie. And as we noted, Fort Loramie has won the last 3 meetings between these two schools, 2 of them in last season. Before that, Minster had won 6 straight. Steffi at midfield. He'll go straight back, looking downfield. Schmeezing with the catch, still on his feet. Brought down by number 21, Carter Gasson. 6 foot, 191-pound defensive back with the tackle. First down, and the Wildcats are on the move.
And just like I said, we talk about Steffi, but he's got weapons out there, and man, he gave that one to Connor Schmeezing, made a nice play there, gets 11 yards, and Minster already cooking here in Loramie territory.
Niemeyer and Schwiedemann to the right side. 2 in the backfield, straight ahead. Justin Bergman with the carry. Bergman last year rushed the football 84 times, picked up 258 yards. I think that's his first rush of the year. It puts him, gets the football to 29. Wildcats on the move. Clock approaching 10 minutes to go, first half on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Bergman again. McCumber with the tackle.
Nice job there. They've shut down that. The Loramie Interior's done a nice job here early on.
Third down, let's call it 4. Schwiedemann and Richards goes to the right side along with Heitkamp. In the backfield is Schmeezing. To the left is Niemeyer. Niemeyer will work against Gasson on the sidelines. Fort Loramie shows blitz, and one extra step there by Brock McCumber, who was wanting to shoot the gap.
And it's a good time to call a blitz there. And McCumber getting a little anxious there. Didn't know if he was going to maybe drop out or not, but apparently not, because he got in that neutral zone. So a tough penalty. Loramie's had a couple tough penalties on third down to swallow here early on.
Wildcats spread out. Handoff. Schmeezing. Maxwell Maurer and McCumber as well in on the stop. It's going to make it, that's a gain of 6, so it's second down and 4. Clock counting down as we approach the 8-minute mark. Just got to believe they're going to want to go to Niemeyer over here on the left side.
Oh, yeah, they're waiting for their opportunity to strike and are going trips on the top, isolating him on the bottom.
Gasson, there's the fake. He's going for Niemeyer. Touchdown.
Hey, call us play callers, Dave. 16 yards.
16-yard touchdown pass.
Boy, Dave, I really think you were talking to Coach Whiting through the headset there, and you're saying it's time for James Niemeyer, and that's why they do that. You know, you put those 3 receivers on the top, you get them a one-on-one matchup, and you just let your quarterback go to work. It's like I said in the pregame, he's really good at high-pointing that football. With 8:05 here, Minster strikes and reclaims the lead.
Bergman going for the extra point. Well, they had Niemeyer isolated one-on-one, and that's a nice matchup as Niemeyer, tall, fast, extra point kick. It's good with 8:05 to go in the first half. Our score, Minster 14, Fort Loramie 7. You're watching high school sports on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
15-yard touchdown pass. Steffi to Niemeyer, familiar combination for Minster. Puts the Wildcats up 14-7. Bergman, he'll bounce one at the 30, picked up at about the 25. As ball is loose, Minster's going to recover.
That play was made by Rylan Edwards right there, who ripped out the football. And that's a big play right there by the junior on special teams.
And I think Isaac Larger was the one who recovered it. I think that was number 36 with the recovery.
I didn't see who recovered, but I know Edwards ripped it out. Nice play by Rylan. And
Edwards getting lots of congratulations from his teammates on the sidelines. 6'1" junior comes up with a big special teams play. Now Minster can increase this one touchdown lead further. Let's see what happens here. Heitkamp and Niemeyer to the left. Heitkamp goes to the wide side. They're going at it again. This time they do not connect. That's Steffi to Niemeyer. Just a step or so behind him. That'll stop the clock at 7:53 to go here in the first half on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Yeah, try to hit him on that outside shoulder, but I think they had a little miscommunication there on how far they'd go out there. A little timing pattern, I guess, but Minster's got all the time to take here, on the 30-yard line.
Second down and 10. Schwederman and Niemeyer to the right side. Schmeezing takes the handoff. Oh, excuse me. That was a great fake. Steffi around the right side.
I think he had us both fake, Dave. I just think it was a read option that he just took, and he confused everyone here. And I think he confused the Minster crowd because nobody was hollering or anything. Everyone thought Connor Schmeezing had the ball, and next thing you know, Steffi's already inside the 10-yard line. He faked out everyone. Well executed there by the Minster Wildcats.
Concealed the ball very well. And they had the blocking back in there, so you're kind of looking for Schmeezing to get it, but what a play, and the extra point is blocked. So 7:45 to go on the spectacular fake by Steffi. Our score, Minster 20, Fort Loramie 7. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Justin Bergman will tee it up and kick it away, and that's about as good a fake as you can possibly see in high school football by Brogan Steffi. That was a beauty.
No kidding. If you can fake out the entire crowd,
Yeah.
I think you did a pretty good job.
There was no noise.
No.
That's very ironic. For Loramie with the football and the return, of course, you look back at this first half, so far, a penalty and a fumble for Fort Loramie. And the game is suddenly a 2-touchdown advantage for Minster.
Yeah, and you talk about it. Coach Wells talks about play mistake-free, really offensive football, even though you turned it over on special teams. But you cough the ball up right there, and really you look at the Fort Loramie offense, they've only ran 7 plays nearly halfway through this second quarter. So it's going to be interesting to see here how the Loramie offense can operate now. They got good field position after the poor kick.
Maurer straight ahead. Gets to about the 46. You know, you had the big pass play to Carter Eilerman that was called back. And then, of course, the fumble on special teams. And
that's really the turning point in this game so far here. But you have to think, too, in the back of your head, Minster gets the ball to start the second half. You get a milked-out drive here. You get a score. You can kind of flip the momentum here a bit, as obviously it's all going the Wildcat way right now.
Redskins will shift. Kemper on the tight end, and Eilerman that way, and that's the way Holland is going to go, right over Eilerman on the outside end, and he'll get into Minster territory as Will Holland will make it 3rd down and about 4 yards.
First time the Loramie offense is going to operate in Wildcat territory.
And we'll call that 3 yards. He just have to get shy of the 45, 46-yard line for a first down. Let's see what the Redskins do. Holland straight ahead. Hit hard, dives forward. Is the ball loose?
I think he's down. He was stretching it out. Holland signaling he got it.
Depends on the mark.
And he did.
Got the first down. Fort Loramie trying to put some consistency on the offense together, and they pick up the first down as they move to the 46-yard line of Minster. Clock coming up on 6 minutes on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
I figured he got it on that stretch, and he did. We'll hear a fresh set of downs for the Redskins.
Maurer, he'll roll right. Pass is completed. Cole Barhorst with the reception. He'll get the football to the 31-yard line.
A lot of the little Minster defense swarming towards Maurer. It left Barhorst wide open. The first positive completion of the night for Maxwell Maurer.
Maurer looks to the sidelines for the signal. Redskins at the 31. Barhorst right side. Maurer goes to the left side. He's going to keep it, tries to turn it upfield. Schmeezing with the defensive play from that back position for the Wildcats, and he'll get a yard on it. The ball is placed at the 30.
Couldn't see who it was on the edge there. Schmeezing makes that tackle. Couldn't see who it was on the end there for Minster, but one of the Minster defensive linemen clogged up that hole that Maurer was getting there through it. Gave Schmeezing extra time there to really set the edge and get through there and make the tackle. Nice play by the left side of the Minster defensive line.
Eilerman on the left side. 2 receivers to the right side. Maurer rolls to the right where his 2 receivers are at. He'll scramble. He's across the 25, pushes forward to the 20, and he's met by a host of defenders by Minster. James Niemeyer, number 15, and number 26, Will Kanapke, all in on the stop for Minster.
Nice play by Maurer. He makes the first guy miss, just being an athlete out there, and picks up the first down.
1st and 10. Clock on the move towards 4 minutes. Holland in the backfield. Maurer dumps a short pass off. It's caught. First down and more inside the 5. Goes number 16, Thomas Hoying. Hoying loses his helmet, but Fort Loramie sideline warning goes against Minster. Not sure what that was all about.
Maybe a coach getting out the box.
First down and first and goal now for Fort Loramie. So Hoying with another big play, and Hoying's the one that ran the kickoff back and at Fort Loramie's touchdown here in the first half of play.
Ran a nice little screen pass, and if you're Loramie, you can take your time here down inside the 5, and you might score here, might not this possession, but you can definitely take your time as Minster gets the ball after half.
They're going to go under center, and number 26 will get the call. That's Ray Hoying. Hoying, the sophomore, gets it to about the 2-yard line. So Fort Loramie's going to play straight ahead football, so to speak. Hoying and Holland in the backfield.
2 pass attempts this drive for Fort Loramie.
Barhorse will go wide to the right side. Holland dives forward. Doesn't look like there's any gain here. Ball will stay at the 2-yard line, perhaps even a loss, and got a timeout taken with 2:42 to go. Minster takes the timeout. Timeouts this season, all brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll keep it right here as we've got just a couple of minutes left here in the first half, and remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity football action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app. Channel 152 on Saturday at 7 p.m. and Channel 158 Sunday at 7 p.m. Channel 3 or 503 Friday, August 25th at 5 p.m. and Saturday, August the 26th at 8 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Borchers Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. Also want to thank the folks at Borchers Family Floor Center. They're our Minster Live View sponsors. So Borchers Family Floor Center, our Minster Live View sponsor. 3rd down and 2. Maurer, he's going to throw it. Looking in the end zone. There it is. Number 81, Carter Eilerman, the big junior, pulls in a 2-yard touchdown pass. And that makes it 20-13. Minster with a 7-point lead. Scoring comes with 2:37 to go here in the first half.
And just a nice job there by Maurer to be patient. He's kind of letting that Minster line coming to him and lobbing that ball over. Makes a nice pass to Eilerman, who is a nice size for a tight end in this area, and he's going to have a nice year. I can tell that early from a receiver standpoint.
Bolin adds the extra point. 2:37 to go, first half. Our score, Minster 20, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Nice drive by Fort Loramie results in the touchdown pass of 2 yards from Maurer to Eilerman. What was it, Brandon? 10 plays, 56 yards?
Yep, and Loramie had a nice short field to work with here. Now it needs a big defensive stand with 2.5 minutes to go.
With the football still on his feet, number 32, John Keller on the return. Keller gets it, looks like the 33-yard line, so that's where Minster will start. 2.5 minutes to go. Plenty of time for the Minster offense.
This is where Minster can get a 2-for-1. They have 2 timeouts left. And this is a big momentum shift in the game either way. Whoever, if it's a score or a stop, that's who the momentum shifts to going into the halftime break.
Brogan Steffi, the junior. Looks like Bergman will carry it. I looked at that one just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Make sure the ball wasn't in Steffi's hands that time.
And about the 36, I think, is where they're marking him. 36, 37, maybe. Maybe a 38. I don't know. I'm at an angle here.
4-yard. Let's call it a 4-yard gain. Make it second down and 6. Clock coming up on 2 minutes, as you can see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 2 in the backfield for Steffi. They'll look to the sidelines. Whiting with the signal, but I think Fort Loramie's going to take the timeout. 1:44 to go. All timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Minster 20, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Clock stops at 1:44. Second down play coming up for Minster. Handoff Schmeezing, trying to find some running room. Tackle by number 26, Ray Hoying.
Just credited a nice push by the Loramie line there. Gave Schmeezing no room to run.
Looks like they perhaps lost a yard that time, so let's call it 3rd down and 7. Football at the 36-yard line. Niemeyer will come to the left side. Cole Richard also to the left side as well.
Another timeout here by Minster.
57 seconds to go here in the half. And the Wildcats will take the timeout. We'll take a break as well. Minster 20, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Clock under a minute to go here in the first half. Steffi at the 30. Upfield, there it is. Cole Richard pulls it in, and the junior, nice reception. And the Wildcats drive moves into Fort Loramie territory.
Great feat by Richards, but talk about dropping the biscuit in the basket right there by Brogan Steffi. beautiful throw on the run to his left, and that's why he is one of the best players in the area, and that's why you'll hear people talk about him all day. A nice completion there of 35 yards.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Wildcats trying to score here before the half ends. Straight back, Steffi over the middle. Niemeyer. Ooh. Minster crowd with a big ooh. Close.
Yeah, and Thomas Hoyne got his hand in on it a little bit, even though it was a little high. But
that's a pass play that you will see them connect on throughout this season, I think.
Definitely.
Clock stops at 46 seconds. 2nd and 10. Schwederman and Kaus will go to the right side. Steffi scrambling. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Niemeyer. Just misses him.
Yeah, Maxwell Maurer almost had a play off on that, and nothing there for Steffi. Nice off that play action. Nice job by the Loramie secondary to really close off any lanes that Minster had.
So that makes it 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line. Larger and Schmeezing in the backfield. Steffi takes the football. He'll keep it. This time Fort Loramie reads it, and so does the announcer a little bit better.
Yeah, and that was a great disciplined job by Loramie, and that's what, Minster can do. We know Steffi can run. They'll run on that 3rd and long there, but I think they're just going to milk out the clock for the rest of the half here. And nice job by McCumber on the tackle.
Caleb Kaus and Cole Richard back into the lineup for Minster. So it's 4th down and long, 8. Clock counting down. Are they going to do one more play? I would think so. Timeout, Fort Loramie. We'll keep it right here. Want to make sure there's no major mistake occurring here in the final seconds of play here in the first half.
That's a good timeout, and you get one shot here. Let's see, probably see Loramie drop 8 in coverage maybe here. They send about 3. See what Steffi can do quickly. They need a big stop here. Like I said, it's just shift some momentum for Loramie going to the locker room. The Minster Wildcats do come out with the ball in the second half. So a good shift for what was getting away. The game was getting away from Loramie there for a bit. If they're going to get a stop here, the momentum, like I said, is shifting back in their favor.
You got to just think that Niemeyer is going to be the target down over the middle for the Wildcats, but they have 3 receivers to the right side. Let's see what happens. Schmeezing will go in motion to the left side. Should be the final play of the first half. Steffi looking for the end zone.
Oh, he's got it.
Number 14, touchdown. Noah Schwederman with the reception on a 26-yard touchdown pass.
What a play. That's some magic by this Minster offense this first half. You say, Loramie's just one play away from making a stop there, but that Minster magic strikes again.
Schwederman with a spectacular catch in the corner of the end zone. Spectacular throw by Steffi. Bergman trying to add the extra point. He does. And so the first half will end with our score. Minster 27, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back here at Minster's Memorial Field, Wildcats enjoying a 27-14 halftime lead as they strike in the final seconds of the first half on a touchdown pass from Steffi to Noah Schwederman, and that puts the Wildcats up by 13. Let's take a look at these numbers here at halftime. Some interesting figures to take a look at, Brandon.
Yeah, and thanks to Bruce Monin for providing all the statistics like he usually does here at Minster. And you take a look at Fort Loramie, 5 first downs. They had 48 rush yards on 12 attempts, so 4 yards there per attempt for Loramie, 33 yards through the air, so 81 yards of total offense there for Fort Loramie. On the Minster side, they had 10 first downs, 132 rush yards on 15 attempts. Couple chunks coming, couple long broken Steffi touchdown runs, 109 yards through the air. So 241 yards of total offense. Minster tripling the Redskins on that figure right there. A couple of the scoring metrics that we go through. 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Brogan Steffi scored for a 53-yard touchdown run. 6:18, Thomas Hoying had a return for a touchdown for Fort Loramie to nod the game up at 7. We go in the second quarter with 8:05 to go. It's a 16-yard touchdown catch by James Niemeyer for Minster. And 20 seconds later, it was a 30-yard Brogan Steffi touchdown run for Minster to make it 20-7 after PAT was no good. At 2:37 to go, it was a Carter Eilerman touchdown catch. And right at the end of the half, it was a Schwederman touchdown grab. Noah Schwederman touchdown grab for Minster. And the extra point was good to make it 27-14 Minster.
Aiden Boland's kick is away. Schmiesing will field it at the 5. Upfield he comes, and he'll be to about the 23-yard line, so Minster will have it 1st and 10 at the 23. Boy, and you really cannot underestimate the significance of that final play of the first half by the Wildcats. Steffi to Schwederman.
Yeah, no, and you can't because, it flips the tables. You get the ball back here at the second half. It's like I said right before that last throw. If Loramie gets that stop, it's huge, but Schwederman went up there and got that ball and made a nice play.
And then you look at the stat sheet and you look at the penalties and the fumbles, just a couple minor things for Fort Loramie, but they turned out to be big things as one, Carter Eilerman, had a big catch that would have gone for a big gain, and Fort Loramie would have been on the move, and then we had a fumble, and those little things have meant a lot as got a break in the action here with 11:54. And we'll take a break as well. Our score, Minster 27 and Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back here at Minster, and one of the officials injured on that play, and actually they brought the ATV out, and he's getting a free ride to the locker room, and hopefully it's not too serious. Schmeezing as Fort Loramie on defense there. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second down, and it's going to remain 10 as Schmeezing.
Nice play by Eilerman there to make the tackle. I'm waiting for Schmeezing. You might see Schmeezing bounce one outside for a long run. He's been kind of waiting here. Hasn't maybe got the best looks yet, but I'm waiting for Connor Schmeezing to maybe bust one here for a big gain sometime here in the second half.
Richard and Niemeyer to the wide side. Schwederman to the short side. Steffi under pressure. Nice move, nice catch. Number 14. That's Noah Schwederman. Boy, what a catch by Schwederman.
Yeah, and
he's having himself quite a game.
Yeah, and Steffi steps up in the pocket, avoids the defender, and just has to get rid of it. And Schwederman makes yet another great catch. And, you know, we're talking about how good Brogan Steffi is. His receivers have helped him out there a little bit too. And, you know, you have two good ones, really good ones, and James Niemeyer and Noah Schwederman.
That's a first down. Wildcats on the move. Football at the 36 of the Wildcats. Schmeezing in the backfield. 3 receiver slot left. Looks like it may have been a broken play, and the result is a sack by number 83, Damian Bruns. 6'6", 235-pounder with the sack. It looks like the exchange there.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just supposed to be maybe a play action or something like that, and we're waiting for something to develop. And I don't know if Schmeezing was supposed to pick up a blocking assignment or maybe one of the tackles missed it, but it's a 7-yard loss.
17 yards for the next Minster first down. Second down play as we move under 10 minutes to go. Steffi. Handoff. Straight ahead. Schmeezing will get to about the 34-yard line. And it's going to make it 3rd down and 12.
And these are the situations Minster's really succeeded in, is these 3rd and long situations, which has also been a big factor in this game. You've seen them make some plays on offense here in that first half, which really helped propel them to that high-scoring first half. And Loramie needs to make a play here on defense to get back in this ball game.
Schwederman comes back over to the left side. 2 in the backfield. Steffi straight back, looks down the field. There's Niemeyer wide open for the first down. Carter Gasson with the tackle, but boy, Niemeyer just ran that route beautifully. Set up about a yard past the first down marker, and boy, that ball was right on the numbers.
Just a nice little timing pattern there, and he gets out there and makes a play. And again, it's another 3rd down conversion, just like I mentioned a bit ago, Dave. A nice throw and catch there by Steffi and Niemeyer.
Ball at the Minster 48. Steffi. He'll hand it off. Looks like Justin Bergman gets it to the 45.
7-yard gain there for Bergman, and he does a nice job to take a little pressure off some of the other backs like Schmeezing.
Steffi at midfield.
Steffi's
there
got
goes Steffi around the outside, headed for the end zone. 45-yard touchdown run by Brogan Steffi.
Wow.
Beautiful to watch.
No kidding.
And once again, that fake at the line of scrimmage, a great one.
I wasn't as faked out that time. I thought I saw him go off with that, but he had a nice seal on the edge there, a nice block to score there.
But if you're on defense, that's a tough one to see.
Oh, yeah.
They had it set up very well. Low snap, kick is up. He gets it through. Minster 34, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Justin Bergman will tee it up for the Wildcats. 7 plays, 79 yards, capped by the 45-yard run by Steffi. Great job of faking it at the line and taking off with it. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
A couple of those tonight, that was one on each side, I should say. Ever since you saw Minster, that really their special teams kick it that way short a couple times after they gave up that kickoff return there by Hoying. So something kind of a little bit of weakness there for Minster tonight.
Wildcats, though, living up to their billing as preseason billing is they should be an offensive firepower, and the Wildcats truly look like they're able to move the football at ease. Nice balance of running the football.
Yeah.
Good receivers, great receiving core.
A hat trick of touchdown runs for Steffi.
Maurer left side. Kanapke after him. Mauer's going to get the first down. Hit hard at the 49-yard line of Fort Loramie, and he'll be out of bounds, and Redskins have a first down.
That last drive for Minster, 7 plays, 79 yards there for the Wildcats. So a great drive there. And again, it's Steffi with rushing touchdowns of 53, 30, and 45 yards tonight, Dave. Very impressive showing here for the junior.
Clock coming up on 7 minutes. Third quarter action. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. Fort Loramie and Minster doing battle in the season opener from Minster's Memorial Field. Holland straight ahead. Will Holland, solid runner for the Redskins, 5'10", 180 pounds, one of handful of returning starters for Fort Loramie. One of 6 returning starters. Eilerman on the left side. Holland in the backfield. He'll get the call. Left side, just shy of the first down. Ball marked at the 38-yard line. Niemeyer and Kanapke in on the stop for Minster. Going to be just shy of that first down. Needs to get to the 41-yard line. And Fort Loramie is going to take a timeout. 5:51 to go here in the third quarter. Our score, Minster 34, Fort Loramie 14. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Third down and 1 yard to go for Fort Loramie. Maurer, the quarterback, fakes the pitch. He'll have the first down. Maxwell Maurer. They should mark him to the 40 as they say, move the chains, and Fort Loramie gets a first down. Trying to eat some time off the clock, get a scoring drive, and keep that Minster offense off the field.
Yeah, they haven't had a time where they've stopped them tonight besides that one time they had a turnover on downs in their own territory. So, yeah, trying to get your defense a rest, but you know you have limited snaps to score.
Maurer. Hoying makes the catch, and he'll power forward to about the 30.
And Dylan Highcamp.
That was a heck of a, like a one-handed hip catch.
Yeah, Dylan Highcamp had a chance to, not knock that ball loose necessarily, but make a tackle to break up the pass. Just missed him, but it was a 9-yard pickup there for Fort Loramie.
Second down and 1 yard to go for Fort Loramie. There's the short pass to Eilerman. He has the first down. Kanapke in on the stop, along with a couple of other Wildcats. Charlie Schmeezing, I believe, number 7, also in on that stop.
And Eilerman's done a nice job here so far, being a nice big target for Max Maurer.
Fort Loramie trying to put together a drive. Holland will go to the left side. Kanapke had him, and Holland will get past the first down, and he'll get all the way to about the 12-yard line, and Fort Loramie moving the chains.
A nice run by Holland. He said he's going to, if he can run the ball effectively and take pressure off of Maurer at times, that will be a very big asset for Fort Loramie going forward this season.
Maurer gets the play from the sidelines. Hoying will go to the right side. Straight ahead goes Holland. This time Minster reads it.
Says they have the ball.
Maurer picks the ball up, but I think it's going to be ruled down.
Yeah.
They're going to rule it no gain, so it's second down and 10 again for Fort Loramie. Eilerman, left side. Hoying and Barhorst to the right side. Maurer goes right, looks for the end zone. There it is. Touchdown. Cole Barhorst, as Maurer and Barhorst, they run that route beautifully. And Cole Barhorst in the end zone. And Fort Loramie with a nice offensive play and cuts that deficit to 14.
A nice 14-yard touchdown catch there by Barhorst. Maurer's done really well. I mean, they haven't really had him as a pocket passer. Spencer Wells is really designed to move him out the pocket, get him throwing on the run there. And Maurer makes another nice medium, really range throw there to Cole Barhorst for the touchdown.
Bolin boots it through the uprights. Our score, Minster Memorial Field. Minster 34, Fort Loramie 21. 3:48 to go, third quarter action. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Aiden Bolin will kick it off for Fort Loramie after the Redskins score. Heitkamp on the return, still on his feet at the 40, at midfield, and finally Bolin makes the stop, and Heitkamp goes down. He may have either pulled a muscle or perhaps twisted an ankle. So, and Heitkamp frustrated. He just wants to come off, but not going to be able to do so. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game brought to you by First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Borchers Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. All timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. And our Minster Live View brought to you by Borchers Family Floor Center. Additional sponsors for tonight's game: Carriage Works, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwiedemann, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, the Knoxville Supply, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio.
As Heitkamp gets carried off the field here, that drive by Fort Loramie there, Dave. 9 plays, 67 yards, so a big strike there by Loramie to respond as each team has had a possession and converted on both of them. And, you know, we kind of talked about it. Coach Wells talked about keeping up with Minster's offensive firepower. They've done a pretty good job of it for the most part. You know, a couple things, you know, it's just those third and long conversions that Minster's had. I don't think we talked about it enough. Has been huge. And that fumble there right at midfield. And you have in that touchdown catch, there's 3 specific things you can really point to that have turned the game in Minster's favor.
Dylan Heitkamp, injured, goes out. He's a valuable player for the Wildcats. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Steffi Schmeezing will pick up a couple of yards before he steps out of bounds. I'd like to remind everybody that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity football action on NK Telco Cable or NKT.TV app. The penalty is going to go against.
It's a sideline warning for Loramie.
Sideline warning against Loramie. Replays, channel 152 on Saturday at 7 p.m., channel 158 on Sunday at 7 p.m., channels 3 and 503, Friday, August 25th at 5 p.m., and Saturday, August 26th at 8 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, at nktelco.com/sports. Second down and 9.
Nice.
Not much room as Schmeezing.
Gabe Hart made the play there, coming right up the middle from his linebacker position. And like I said, just said a second ago, Dave, these are the situations that Minster's thrived in, is these third and longs. Loramie needs to get a big stop here and need their secondary to come up and make a big play here. Maybe their pass rush can get home and get to Steffi.
Got Richard and Niemeyer out here to the left, as well as Caleb Kaus. They got great speed and accuracy from the quarterback. Here comes the pressure. Here comes Steffi. Somehow he emerges out of that pile and gets it all the way to the Fort Loramie 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup.
It's just a magician to watch. Loramie sends pressure there because Spencer Wells knows they've been struggling to get home there. Looks like they have him down, but he steps up in the pocket, makes a few defenders miss, has his pads showing, they get tugged on, and he makes a 20-yard play. again, hats off to Brogan Steffi, just being an athlete right there.
It's got to be frustrating for the Fort Loramie defense. Looked like they had a sack, but Steffi turns it into a 20-yard gain, and clock showing 2:08 to go, third quarter. Steffi, short pass to Cole Richard, and Richard will make the catch.
And again, you got that Fort Loramie secondary. They're focused on Niemeyer going down the sideline on a go, and you just have Richards come across and make that little catch and gets a nice manageable first down gain of 5 as Richards come off limping there a bit.
Two minutes and 2 seconds to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Noah Schwederman to the far right side. He's had quite a night for the Wildcats. James Niemeyer also to the right side. Larger in as the blocking back. Short pass goes to Niemeyer. Pass is completed. Short gain. Hoying with the stop. It's going to make it third down. Oh, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Third. Short 3.
Yeah.
Third down and 2 or so. Clock counting down here in the third quarter of action.
Roll out maybe a read option here. We'll see what happens. Got to keep your eyes on Steffi and Smeezing on that exchange possibly.
Straight ahead.
Pretty close.
I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Down, yeah. That's side judge. Yep, they're signaling it.
A little bit short, so it's going to set up a big fourth down play for Minster. Minute 6 to go here in the quarter. Fourth down and a yard. Football at the 33. Fort Loramie needs to come up with a big defensive play.
Yeah, and they've struggled with doing it in the long third downs. And now it's, it's a big ask in that short down when you got, multiple options you can go to here if you're, Minster, and they're going to load that box up here, try to stop that run.
Minster will take the timeout. Clock is at 36 seconds. We'll take a break as well. Minster 34, Fort Loramie 21. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster looking at a fourth down and 1. Up by 13. Steffi straight ahead. He's in trouble, and he's not going to get that first down.
Play was made there by number 57, Calder Bergman, the 5'9", 205-pound defensive tackle. And, this, sports is just weird sometimes, Dave. We talk about how Minster thrived in that third and long, and they don't get that 4th and 1 now. So big momentum shift for Loramie here.
Yeah, that play just didn't seem to be in sync at all, and that's because of that surge from that Fort Loramie defensive line. Hoying and Barhorse go to the right side. Holland stays in the backfield. Maurer looking downfield, in trouble. Eitherman's going to make the catch. Not going to be much of a gain, if any. Will Kanapke with the stop for the Wildcats.
And it seems like Loramie's just comfortable with rolling that pocket. I haven't really seen Maxwell Mallard be a pocket passer. They've rolled him out to the right a lot.
Adam Rindler also in on that stop as well. That's going to end our third quarter. Minster 34, Fort Loramie with the football 21. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Fourth quarter is upon us. Final 12 minutes of play. Minster with a 13-point lead. And Fort Loramie trying to bounce back, cut into that lead further. They've got the football. 2nd down and 8. Maurer looking downfield. Trying to get it to Ireland, but it's going to be short. And that'll make it 3rd down and 8 as the Minster defense in Maurer's face.
Yeah, and we've seen some pretty good passing efficiency from both quarterbacks so far, but let's keep rolling out that pocket. You've seen that Minster pass rush get there a little better these past few possessions.
Football at the 33-yard line. Fort Loramie needs a big play. Count is down to 3, and they're going to have to call a timeout. Well, they just got it off. Maurer is going to be stopped. The ball goes just across the 35 to the 36. Boy, that was almost a delay of the game.
Yeah, and I don't think Coach Wells wanted to take that timeout because he knows he's down 2 possessions and was just hoping maybe Maurer would make a play. Because if you don't get it here, it's going to be awfully tough to get back in the game. A big decision here for Coach Spencer Wells is keeping that offense on the field.
Football at the 36. They're going for it. 4th down. Huge play for Fort Loramie. Trying to go for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. With the hit, number 6, Caleb Sharp. Followed up by number 7, Charlie Schmeezing. Big play, Minster defense, and they'll have the football, Brandon.
Yeah, and in prime position there too. And Maurer got hit in the shoulder there, man. He's hurt. He's being carried back to the sideline there with the Fort Loramie trainer. I think he got hit in that shoulder area, and his left shoulder is down. He got hit really hard on the downswing there by Sharp.
Open field tackle, and that had to hurt. And Maurer will go off the field, and Minster will have the football. Maxwell Maurer, a junior quarterback. Hopefully he'll return for Fort Loramie. Wildcats with a chance to just reverse this flow of this game entirely and put this one away. Steffi directing traffic. Cole Albers goes to the left side. Now in motion is Richard. Steffi will keep it. Dives forward.
Say he was down there. Side judge pretty adamant about that, about saying that Steffi was down. He talked about Cole Albers too a little bit. Cole Albers, actually, I believe, did get a Division I offer from the University of Miami. Tight end, defensive end. Cole Albers is going to be another player to watch here for Minster, just a sophomore.
Football at the 32. 7-yard pickup. Clock at 10.5 minutes to go. Steffi looking downfield. There's a flag.
You got a hold there.
He'll dive forward to about the 28, but most likely that will be a hold against Minster. Let's see what it is. Yes, that's what it will be.
I think it might have went against Fletcher Luthman there, possibly on the left tackle there.
So that's going to reverse Minster's field position a little bit. Puts it back to the 42-yard line. So that's going to make it second down and looks like about 2nd and 14 or so. Clock coming up on 10 minutes to play. Niemeyer, he'll be in front of the Fort Loramie bench. Richard up from him. Looking for Schwederman. He'll make the catch. Roger Hoying, number 54, one of the Fort Loramie players, in on the stop. Hoying also in on the stop. Wildcats just working the clock a little bit here. Ball in the middle of the field and completing the pass. Connor Schmeezing in the backfield stands next to Steffi. He looks one way, runs the other. And another first down for Minster. Aiden Bolin with the stop. It's one of those situations where the Fort Loramie defense has been out on the field for a long time.
Exactly, and that's why you saw them go for it on 4th down too, and not just being down 2 scores, but they haven't had too many stops of the Minster defense. Both times they stopped them, Minster failed to convert 4th down.
Here goes Schmeezing right up the middle. Stopped by Maurer. That's good to see Maurer back in the game, but he has to make that tackle after Minster gets the first down, and the drive continues.
I was saying Connor Schmeezing was waiting for kind of a run there. Gets a nice little 11-yard run there. A nice run by Connor Schmeezing.
Football resting at the 16-yard line. There goes Schmeezing. He'll go inside the 15. Looks like he'll get to the 14-yard line. Charlie Schmeezing back into the lineup for Minster. Schwederman, one side, Niemeyer the other side. Schmeezing in the background. Schmeezing in motion. Charlie Schmeezing. A good pop there by the Fort Loramie defender. Number 4, Gabe Hart, 6'2" junior. 205 pounds, gets the tackle. Clock coming up on 6 minutes. This has been a long drive for Minster. Chewing time off the clock.
Exactly. Gonna make Maurer with probably a tender shoulder make 2 scoring drives here. Makes it pretty tough with under 6 minutes to go.
Steffi over the middle. There it is. Schwederman not quite able to get that one. That will stop the clock at 6:05. And that'll bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Wildcats will do.
Nice play by Aiden Bolin to get his hand in there. That's the 2nd pass breakup he's made. He's had a nice night. See, the place kicker for Minster is Justin Bergman, so we'll see what they do here.
Let's see, you're looking at about 14-yard line.
Oh, 29, 31-yarder somewhere in there.
24, 31-yarder. But Minster's offense is going to stay on the field. Steffi looking to get 6. Looking for the end zone, but we've got a flag. Procedure against the Wildcats. Wildcats have not had a lot of penalties here tonight.
No, that's the first false start we've seen, and that's actually kind of impressive, both sides going in your middle of the fourth quarter for week 1. I think Minster's just going to stay with it and go for it.
It's going to make it 4th down and 11. Clock stopping at 5:53 to play in this one. Fort Loramie wants to get that football back. And I think they're discussing the clock. I'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors will have replays of tonight's varsity football action on NK Telco Cable or on the NKT.TV app. Channel 152 on Saturday at 7 p.m. Channel 158 Sunday at 7 p.m. Channel 3 and 503 Friday, August the 25th at 5 p.m. and Saturday, August the 26th at 8 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So we are, I believe, setting time on the clock is what the project is.
Yeah.
We're set at 5:03. It should be 6:03. And there we go. Two receivers right, two receivers left.
Sending blitz.
Fort Loramie's sending everybody. And Steffi escapes him and going to find the end zone. 18-yard touchdown run by Brogan Steffi. Fort Loramie sent the house. Could not bring Steffi down, and he finds the end zone.
And, you know, we send that blitz. Once you get past that first wave of defenders, so to speak, Dave, he's able to navigate around. It's a numbers game where Minster has the advantage, and he's a good enough athlete in that short of a field where he's going to find the end zone there. An 18-yard run by Brogan. His 4th touchdown rushing. He has 6 total touchdowns tonight, 2 of them through the air.
Extra point by Bergman is good. Impressive running night for Brogan Steffi. Our score, Minster 41, Fort Loramie 21. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
And passing it along to those of you that are listening live, Wapakoneta with a 26-14 lead over Marion Local. I don't believe that one is final yet, but might be getting close.
Puts Marion's 32-game win streak on the line. They've went 16-0 in the past 2 seasons. But I'll tell you what, Minster opens up with Marion Local in 2 weeks on Labor Day weekend here at Minster Memorial Stadium, a game that I'll be on the call for. So it'll be a very big game here in week 3.
St. Henry up big over St. Mary's as well. That game's got to be late in the second half as well. Last report we had was 17-0 couple of scores to those of you watching live to pass along.
Well, Army changing quarterbacks here. And Gabe Hart.
Gabe Hart, number 4. Pass is incomplete. Clock will stop at 5:42. Hart's a 6'2", 205-pound junior quarterback. They had Maurer on defense, though.
They had Maurer out there as a receiver. I think he was in the slot on the last play, if I remember correctly.
But I tell you, he took a pretty good pop to that shoulder.
Yeah, he did. And at this point of the game, I'm surprised he's even in there, really, on that play. I think he might be up top there. I can't see the number.
Hart will drop straight back over the middle. Pass is completed. Cole Barhorse will make the catch. Loramie trying to go into their hurry-up offense. Minster defense scrambles into place. They're set. Tell you, Hart is a big kid for a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's going to get out of the pocket, and he's going to run with it. And with the stop, number 57 for the Wildcats, Will Fremmel in pursuit, and Fremmel will bring him down, and we've got an injured player for Fort Loramie. And we've got a break in the action with 5:08 to play. Our score, Minster 41, Fort Loramie 21. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Clock is running as Fort Loramie moves into offense, as the injured player will go off the field for Fort Loramie. Second down and short. Hart looking long. He's going to throw it. Pass is completed. Ball is loose, but Barhorse is going to be ruled down there, I do believe. Cole Barhorse.
And
Minster wanted the football, but
And an update on that Marion game, Dave. It is 26-21 with 2:55 to go. Marion must have scored a touchdown, and Marion got the onside kick. So Marion not saying die yet to that win streak.
Hart straight back. Ball is tipped. It's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. 4 minutes and 24 seconds is Kanapke with the tip for the Wildcats. Second down and 10 for Fort Loramie, trying to get some more points on the board. Tell you, Gabe Hart is he's a very strong looking quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to run it. Takes a hit and keeps on moving.
Kind of coming there late. There. And
ball is going to be it's going to be about a 3rd down and 3. Fort Loramie quickly lining up as we go under 4 minutes. Holland in the backfield. Hart is going to throw it. Now he's going to run it.
Laundry in the backfield.
Pulls it back up, looks for the end zone. Touchdown.
Hold the phone here,
Fort
Dave.
Loramie, but we've got flags. Spencer and off. Probably a procedure call.
It seems like, you
and
know,
a hold.
And obviously that don't count, but it seems like tonight we've seen kind of like a lot of off-script stuff tonight from both sides, where you see the quarterback just extending, making a play outside the pocket. here tonight on both sides.
Well, Fort Loramie playing a couple of junior quarterbacks, and Gabe Hart, boy, he at 6'2", 200. He's just he's got that size.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Roethlisberger type. Third down, we'll call it about 14. Hart straight back, steps up in the pocket. He's going for the end zone. There's the flag.
It's going to be taken away again.
Touchdown, but there's the flag.
Oh, no, they're going to call it on. Oh, they're going to call a late hit.
Let's see what we got here.
You can call it a late hit there.
29-yard touchdown pass from Gabe Hart, suspension on.
Knopf with the catch, so it's 29-yard touchdown pass, and Hart will have the completion of Fort Loramie on the board. Personal foul against Minster, which will obviously be declined.
Gives a little bit of life to Fort Loramie here.
Bolin will try the extra point. Kick is up. Strong kick, and it's good. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to play in this one. Minster 41, Fort Loramie 28. You're watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Fort Loramie will kick it off from the Minster 45, so the personal foul penalty is taken on the following kickoff after the score. So Bolin, obviously this should be an onside kick. We got 3:29 to go. Fort Loramie trying to keep that momentum or get some momentum. There's the onside kick, free ball right there. Fort Loramie has it. That looks like that was clean.
Yeah, because Minster touched it. I don't know if that would have traveled the
It
amount
hit
of
the
yards. 35. Did it?
It got to the 35, and that's when the ball was touched. Ball was recovered back at about the 37 or 38.
And now
some great heads up special teams play by Fort Loramie. Redskins will have the ball.
Look, we want to talk about a weakness tonight of Minster. It's been their special teams now with letting that onside kickoff recovery. Well, in a way, I mean, they did get a fumble recovery, but on special teams. But really, I mean, they let that kickoff return for a touchdown, and that right there, that onside kick recovery. An update now in the Marion game. Last 2 minutes ago, this was tweeted out by Greg Neufeld. Marion had it 4th and goal from their 12, down 5 with 1:10 left.
1:10 left, ball at the what yard line? 12?
12-yard line is 4th and goal. I'm refreshing Twitter as I'm talking, and I'm not getting anything, so we'll see.
They take a timeout. Minster takes a timeout to try and regroup on defense. And there we go. Marion just took the lead.
Never say die, right?
No.
Wow. Keep that streak alive. They're going to look for they're in Division 7 this year, so with Minster.
That'll wrap up a playoff berth tonight.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we'll go and win.
Win over Wapak. Wapak will probably go.
Get you a lot of points.
Odds are pretty good. Wapak's going to be a pretty good football team. Hart, or rather Mauer's back in. Pass is incomplete.
Kind of surprising to see him back in, too. I thought Gabe Hart did pretty good that last drive. Just due to the injury with Mauer, you see Hart go back in the huddle. But
Well, there's a lot of combinations that they can do with Hart and Maurer. Maurer's going to stay in, and Hart will come in. So it's 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 3:20 to go in this one. Hart bobbles it, still on his feet, in trouble, trying to get away. He'll go down at the 46. Charlie Smeezing with the tackle. Big play by Smeezing.
He's playing again that snap and everything. It was kind of a broken play from the beginning, but tough right there to recover from for.
So Fort Loramie will take a timeout. We'll keep it right here with 3:11 to go in this one. As Fort Loramie looking at 21 yards to go. They've got to get it inside the 30. It looks like about the 28-yard line for that first down. So.
And
I'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity football action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app. Channel 152, Saturday at 7 p.m. Channel 158, Sunday at 7 p.m. On channels 3 and 503, Friday, August 25th at 5 p.m. and Saturday, August 26th at 8 a.m. How about that?
In another sports update, the Cincinnati Reds walk it off, a Christian Encarnacion Strand home run.
And Marion Local wins.
And Marion Local wins. What a night
Who
for
would have
sports.
thought it? Hart, Barhorst, tipped away, intercepted.
Wow. Schwederman.
He's going to hang on to it. Schwederman with the catch. With 3:01 to go. I wonder if he was in the end zone or at the 1. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 1.
That's the right, he was short of the end zone.
What an interception by Schwederman. He has had quite a night.
Boy, that touchdown catch right before the half, and that might be the coffin nails right there, as Dan Horde and Dave Lapham would say on Bengals radio. But wow, right there, nice play, and right ruling, he was short of the end zone when he caught that. Great play by Schwederman on the back end, and yeah, wow.
Tell you what, Minster might get a delay of the game here.
They better avoid that.
Clock is at 15 seconds. I guess they got plenty of time as they come back out onto the field. Precarious territory for the Wildcats. Steffi will handle the ball in the end zone. Straight ahead. That's number 25, Justin Bergman. Some hard running by Bergman. Gets it to the 5. Fort Loramie will take the timeout. I think both these teams that's Fort Loramie's last timeout, so they can no longer stop the clock with 2:54 to go. It's been a night of big plays, and the running ability of Brogan Steffi has really played a big part. But I'll tell you, Noah Schwederman's had a nice game for the Wildcats, a little bit underneath the radar. Some big catches, big interception here.
Yeah.
Along with, of course, Niemeyer.
Noah Schwederman's going to get some attention from some coaches that are going to be looking to stop Niemeyer here, especially some coaches like Minster plays Graham next week, and that'll be a good game for them. And they get the Marion Local Flyers the week after that in week 3.
Straight ahead. Gets across the 10. He's got the first down, and Fort Loramie's not going to be able to stop the clock now.
Nope.
And Minster's going to open up with a victory here, barring some unforeseen miracle or disaster, I guess you would say, on their part.
Watched a lot of Bengals games. I never put disaster out the rearview window, Dave.
Of course, I think we were talking about the Marion Local
Yeah.
Wapakoneta game in that same tone.
Yeah.
Steffi, handoff. Bergman. Yardage is a little tough.
Also, fellow NK Telco school New Bremen fell tonight to Lima Bath. Not sure the score on that, but Bath did get the victory over New Bremen. New Bremen defending state champions. Bath did not even win a game last year, so first game of the year. We'll have all New Bremen home games here on NK Telco Sports this year.
7 and 8.
Second down and 8 for the Wildcats. Clock coming up on 90 seconds on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 41-28 Minster. Steffi goes to the outside with the football. And they're gonna keep him in bounds. Fort Loramie trying to drive him out. And the clock begins its countdown. Nice win for the Minster Wildcats. Good play overall. Now, there's always some things you want to shore up, but you put 41 points on the board, and that's always a good sign.
Exactly, and it's a big win. They hadn't beat Fort Loramie since 2019. They didn't play in the COVID year 2020. Minster only won one game in 2021 and lost that opening game to Loramie, and lost to Loramie twice last year in the opener and then in the regional playoffs last year.
Straight ahead goes Bergman. Bergman has another first down, and for the Wildcats as the ball goes out to the 27, and that's going to be it. Final seconds are counting down, and Minster's going to come away with a 13-point victory. We'll come back and do our recap here in just a moment. Our final score, Minster 41, Fort Loramie 28. You've been watching high school football. Minster comes away with a 41-28 win in their opening night victory. And let's take a look at those numbers, Brandon. Offensive performance, I think what we anticipate a little bit from Minster. Some real good offense.
Yeah, and 41-28 Minster final. We take a look at the stats here for Fort Loramie. 13 first downs. They had 99 rush yards on 24 attempts, 121 yards through the air, 10 of 16 overall. With one interception, 220 yards of total offense. Minster had 19 first downs, 276 yards on the ground, 36 rush attempts, and 154 yards through the air. The scoring throughout this whole game in the first quarter was 6:33 to go. Brogan Steffi with a 53-yard run. Justin Bergman kick made it 7-0 with 6:18 to go. Thomas Hoying with an 88-yard kickoff return and Aiden Bowling kick tied it at 7. Minster at 8:05 in the second quarter. James Niemeyer, 16-yard pass from Brogan Steffi. And the kick was good from Bergman, 14-7. And 20 seconds later, Brogan Steffi with a 30-yard run. A Justin Bergman kick was blocked, made it 20-7. With 2:37 to go in the second quarter, Carter Eilerman caught a 3-yard pass from Max Maurer. And the kick was good by Aiden Bolin, making it 20-14. And then the half, Minster's Noah Schraderman caught a 27-yard pass, and the kick by Bergman was good to make it 27-14 going into the half. In the third quarter, Brogan Steffi a 45-yard touchdown run, and a Justin Bergman kick made it 34-14. With 3:48 in the third, Cole Barhorse with a 14-yard pass from Max Maurer, and the kick was good by Bullen to make it 34-21. And with 5:54 in the fourth, Brogan Steffi an 18-yard run. A Justin Bergman kick was good. And to cap off the scoring, Spencer Knopf caught a 29-yard pass from Gabe Hart. And the kick by Aiden Bullen was good, making it 41-28.
430 yards total offense for the Wildcats. That's a big night.
It's a big night.
Big night. Time to pick our player of the game. All brought to you by NK Telco. Going to go a little different direction here tonight. because obviously Brogan Steffi had an outstanding contest, as did several other Minster players. But a little bit of a surprise, Brandon.
Yeah, and Steffi's going to get the player of the game quite a bit. 6 total touchdowns tonight, but guy that made a play, both sides of the ball. Noah Schwederman going to win that NK Telco player of the game here tonight. The sophomore made a tremendous catch to end that first half to give Minster big momentum, and he made a really nice play right in front of the goal line to pick off a Gabe Hart pass to seal this win for Minster, their first win over their rivals just south on State Route 66, Fort Loramie, since 2019.
So Noah Schwederman, our player of the game, all brought to you by NK Telco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Borchers Family Floor Center, and NK Telco. Scoreboard sponsor tonight, First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, Minster Live View, brought to you by Borchers Family Floor Center, and our player of the game, NK Telco. Additional sponsors for tonight's broadcast, Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game will be, you can catch it on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app. Channel 152 on Saturday at 7 p.m., Channel 158 on Sunday at 7 p.m., and then on Channel 3 and or 503 on Friday, August the 25th at 5 p.m., and Saturday, August the 26th at 8 a.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight, on the camera tonight, Josh Miller. Our director tonight, Austin Ombergy. I'm Dave Helmcenter, with me, Brandon Coverman, and game number 1 here on NK Telco Sports as we start the 2023 football season goes to the Minster Wildcats. Minster 41, Fort Loramie 28. You have been watching high school football on NK Telco Sports.